We also have a fabulous tech curriculum here, and in fact, Jonathan Askin, our professor, is leading the largest and most successful clinic that helps support new tech businesses. And we have the benefit of being in the borough, in the area that has so many incubators and interesting platforms for new technology. So it's very exciting to have the Federal Communications Commission here to address an incredibly important issue, and I congratulate my great friend Chairman Janikowski and Commissioners McDowell, Rosenworcel, Pye, and Clyburn for their leadership in addressing our continuing issues as a nation. The important issues that are going to be addressed today are not new. And in fact, ever since the origin of federal regulation or responsibility for communications first began, probably dating at least back to the hearings that were held over the sinking of the Titanic and examining why the warning and distress messages didn't succeed, and addressing the issues. If you're out in that direction about 1,000 kilometers, that's where the Titanic sank. And those issues gave rise to the first onset of federal regulation over the airwaves, and it's those kind of issues are those that are being addressed here today. I have a little bit of deja vu as a long-time member of the Federal Communications Bar Association, long-standing Washingtonian. I have dual citizenship here. I'm disoriented because I look out and here I am. I know I'm in Brooklyn, but I see Julie Knapp in the back, my friend from OET, and Henning, congratulations on your leadership in setting this up, and Charles Mathias, so many others. Charles's father was on the Senate Judiciary Committee when I served on that staff, and he was single-handedly responsible for keeping me on the Senate floor for about 48 hours over one of my milestones birthdays, as he was wrestling with Senator Kennedy, my boss, over how many judges should be on the Sentencing Commission. So I vividly remember that. And there's so many others here. To name a few is always risks trouble, but it's great that we have this important program. It's important to the Bureau. I think since the events of 9/11, which hit this region and the nation so hard, we've made a lot of progress. In the last storm, we did better. We still need to do a lot better. I congratulate really the city and the federal government for getting us to a position where our communication system was really sort of the backstop or the go-to resource that people use to get through when our transportation system largely collapsed and the power grid had some serious shortcomings. And it was the vibrancy of the communication system and even new media that enabled people to actually know what was going on, to avoid hazards, and I think that the losses we experienced would have been even greater if we had not made that progress. And I congratulate the city and the mayor and the federal government for moving, and for private industry for being leaders in advancing the ball. But in the interest of doing even better, I am very pleased that this important session is going on, where we're combining both the policymakers who are here. As a longstanding practitioner in Washington communications, I realize that there is a building below the 8th floor, and then it takes floors below the 8th floor to get to an 8th floor, even a TW in a courtyard, a CY floor, that you need those floors, and that we're combining the technologists and the academics and the private sector with the policymakers. And so with that, I welcome you to Brooklyn, and we encourage you, if you want to convene further sessions, to come here and make use of our resources. Thank you all very, very much.